Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
All right, let's get right to it. Here are the latest watches and warnings that we've got across much of western Oregon. Now, the storm is shifting southward, and so we'll start to see the most severe wintry precipitation shift southward, too. That's why the winter storm warnings for Coos, Curry, Douglas County extend through 10 o'clock tonight. They may push those in towards midnight, but I think for the most part, we're seeing a lot of the energy from that storm. I'll show you in a second as we turn the radar on here. They've eventually started to wind down. Now, in its wake, though, is a lot of cold air, and we're going to start to see a real strong easterly wind across parts of the Cascades and over in towards the northern end of the valley here. So wind chill warnings are out for Clackamas, Lane County Cascades, Lynn County Cascades, Marion County as well. That goes through tomorrow around lunchtime, and that is looking at wind chills possibly about 10, 15 below zero, and that's just pretty darn dangerous on your skin. All right, let's turn on the Storm Tracker 9 live radar sweep. I want to show you guys something really interesting. There's the center of the low right there. You can track it as it moves in to southern parts of the state here. We're seeing some good bursts of snow moving across Medford, much of the Rogue Valley. Most of what we had across some of the southern Willamette Valley here is eventually winding down. Some good snowbursts still just north of Corvallis as you move your way up towards Salem, but I think most of that will just be sort of flurries flying around in the sky so far. If we zoom in a little closer and just turn on the sweeping radar around Glendale, we've got a good batch of some showers coming through just south of Roseburg as well, pushing over in towards some of the foothills out towards Toketee, and then moving down Highway 97 and then across into northern California, the Siskiyous. I-5 likely going to stay very icy going north and southbound through California, then up in through the southern end of the state here. Sitting just above freezing in Roseburg at 33. They're at 39 in North Bend, where it's been rain changing over to snow once it gets into the foothills. 28 in Newport, all snow, 3 inches there today. 27 in Corvallis, 25 here in Eugene, and single digits already, 9 and 8 in Bend and Sun River. Some great shots to us from all over the area today. This one sent in to us from Sharon. This was out towards Elmira. She said they got about 7 to 9 inches of snow. Also looking at some very, very cold conditions for the rest of the night as well. We're going to keep us around 15 to 14 degrees. Keep a mention of some light snow showers around Roseburg. I think we're done out towards Coos Bay and North Bend, and also for us here in the valley. So here's the story. The cold air remains in place. It is not moved. It's going to stay here for the entire weekend. So thus, all the snow and ice that's packed down on the ground now isn't going to get a chance to melt because we have this big, strong ridge of high pressure sitting to the north of us. Jet stream moving in, grabbing that cold, dry Canadian air, firing south across the state. Now, eventually, we'll start to see the development of this next storm system behind that, and that should start to push all this cold air out of the way. But for the most part, going into tonight and tomorrow, some light snow showers across central Oregon. It's going to be fairly clear. I do think we'll carry some cloud cover in the valleys because of the snowpack, but either way, by tomorrow afternoon, should see mostly sunny skies, but it will not warm up above freezing. In fact, we could be looking at low to mid-20s for our forecast as we head into Saturday afternoon. Bitterly cold with the wind chill as well. Could dip it down into the single digits. The roads will stay icy all weekend as well. Road crews will be out taking care of the main roads. We're talking back roads, some of the side roads, and out and towards some of the rural areas. And right now it looks like we're not necessarily getting above freezing until we head towards Monday night's forecast. With the addition of the new storm coming in, that could mean a chance for some freezing rain potential as well. We'll kind of dive into that once we get in towards the weekend here. So icy overnight, mostly sunny skies tomorrow. Temperatures just a few degrees above freezing out to the coast. Mid-20s, a very icy cold forecast. And what does stick to the ground today and tonight from the snow will not move through most of the weekend. Teens, as you get out to the Santiam and Willamette Pass, they have seen plenty of snow, very icy conditions going up and over and into the mountains. Around 10 below with the wind chill across central Oregon, single-digit highs for central Oregon as well. In mid to low 20s for the highs tomorrow. Overnight lows will get dangerous down into around single digits. And again, that's not with the wind chill. It'll probably feel a little closer to about 0 out there late Saturday night. Coast will likely see some isolated showers back into the forecast on Tuesday and Wednesday, but you see the temperatures quickly jumping back up into the 50s. That's the good news. Staying icy across the Umpqua through the weekend, and then finally above freezing by Wednesday, Thursday when the showers return to the Cascades. A little bit of slushy snow in the morning, but again, packed down ice throughout the rest of the weekend will be a problem. And for us here in the valley, guys, we're going to sit very, very cold. If we get overnight lows down to around 6 degrees, that could be the coldest we've seen in well over 6-7 years.
Ooh, wow. That is chilly.
Well, obviously with those temperatures, the snow's not going anywhere, and that means there's plenty of entertainment out there for all those kids.